and welcome. You're with us on the South India edition of the Property Show. So, cities we'll cover: Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, and of course, many more buzzing destinations. We'll get you top data-backed project suggestions and advice, and of course, latest developments as well. Sameer Jasuja joins me to call out the top-rated residential projects in your budget. Coming up on this show today, are banks and housing finance companies being unfair to existing customers? Then, of course, we'll take you to review the real estate market, starting with Chennai's Pallavaram. Buying a home in Pallavaram, does it make sense today, especially because the market has been very, very dull? Hyderabad, homes under 75 lakh rupees. What are your top picks? Bangalore, in Hudi, in a budget of crore, what can you buy? Bengaluru, we also have the Begur market covered today in a budget of 40 lakhs, which is truly a budget home. Chennai, we take that amount up just a tad bit to 55 lakh rupees and get you prime property picks. And of course, we've also got a review of the Thiruvananthapuram market at a budget of 40 lakh rupees. All right, let's go to the most popular thing that we do on the property show, which is take your questions. Mukesh Srivastav joins us on the phone line. Mukesh, hi, welcome. Go ahead with your question.
In Hyderabad Appa Junction, any property and which is in range of below 40 lakhs or around 40 also.
Okay, around 40. You know, Mukesh, we would have loved to give you something in under 40 lakhs, but like I recently wrote, there's hardly anything available in under 40 lakhs in India's top 6 metros. Hyderabad comes in that. Locations he's given, of course, also make it difficult for us to find anything under 40 lakhs, isn't it, Sameer?
Yeah, most of the locations shortlisted by you are trading at an upward weighted average price of 4,500 rupees a square foot, which makes it almost impossible for us to be able to hunt for the right project for you in those micro markets. Amongst those, the only micro market that we could find that would be right for you was Attapur micro market, where the inventory overhang is also extremely safe at 10 months. The weighted average price of the market stands at 3,100 rupees a square foot, and the price appreciation has also been fairly decent, standing at about 10% on an annualized basis, which is fairly good for the markets today. The 3 projects.
It's brilliant for markets today. Sameer, can we sound a little bit more excited? 10 months of inventory overhang. That's actually great. Oh, you said even inventory overhang.
Yes, inventory overhang is fantastic.
So low. Plus a 10% appreciation for any micro market in Hyderabad. Combine the two, and it's really a market which has turned around so dramatically, isn't it?
No, I wouldn't agree with you more. So I would come straight to the options. Majestic Vistas by Rushana Constructions at 3,200 rupees a square foot. This is a project located close to the Pillar 212. They have reasonably okay amenities, but in that budget, very difficult to get more amenities than just a gym, a recreation room, and a library. The project is under construction and expected to be handed over by the end of this year. The builder is reasonably well reputed locally. SV Enclave by SV Builders and Developers at 3,000 rupees, even cheaper than the weighted average price of the market. 1 kilometer from the PVNR Expressway and Bapu Ghat Bridge. 4 kilometers from the Appa Junction and 9 kilometers from the airport only. This project has a land area of more than 1 acre and is built on G+5 stories, a very small project of 65 units. Maphar Hillocks by Maphar Constructions, again a smallish project getting ready this year. The project is actually ready to move in now. Project is coming up in 4 blocks, no common wall, centralized pipe gas and children's play area and a small clubhouse.
All right, so Attapur it is. It's a good micro market to be in. If it's Hyderabad, look at the price appreciation, 9.8, almost 10%. And of course, inventory overhang or the rate at which unsold supply gets absorbed in a given market across India. It's actually crossed 24 months, which we consider as danger zone, but we've actually changed that danger zone, saying, hey, it's low market, but if you're going to buy to live in, don't worry about it. So measure of time taken for the unsold supply of units to get sold at the current rate of absorption, 10 months. I mean, that's just so safe. And 3 options have already been culled out based on the prop equity data. Let's bring you that quick summary of what you can buy in Attapur, Hyderabad in a budget of 40 lakhs or even slightly lesser than that. So no frill projects, but great value for money. Okay, Abhishek Singh writes in and says, I'm searching for a 3 BHK with a servant quarter, preferred, that would be, but optional if I can't afford it. Area should be between 1600 to 2000 square feet near Mahadevpura, Outer Ring Road, Whitefield. This is for personal purpose to settle down today. Of course, anything to do with P, I'm stumbling on it. All right, personal use, so he needs to shift into it. He's shortlisted a couple of projects, Sameer, but again, his budget is not really, would probably give him something closer to 15 to 1600 square feet. 2000 is a large apartment size for any of these markets.
So Mahadevpura was the first micro market shortlisted amongst the three, which is way out of the budget, trading at a weighted average price of 5900 rupees a square foot. So we can't really be able to get you anything of 3-bedroom in that micro market. So Hudi and Whitefield, Hudi being on the Ora Road, are the two right micro markets for you. Again, these micro markets are very decently doing well on the inventory overhang side. Hudi only 14 months and Whitefield 23 months. Weighted average price of Hudi is now at 5000 rupees a square foot and Whitefield stands at 4500 rupees, and we're talking about the mid segment here. On the price appreciation chart, Whitefield is doing reasonably well at 10% on an annualized basis, followed by Hudi at about 9%. The projects that you can consider are Samudra Srinivasam. This project is ready. Project is located at the Graphite India Road near the Euro School and the Shell petrol bunk. The project is quite close to the Hudi Circle as well. The project has major lifestyle amenities like clubhouse, swimming pool, 1 kVA power backup is also being offered for each flat, which is not typically the case in Bangalore. The second project is Sri Garnet Park by Srinadi Constructions at 4400 rupees. These are also projects below the weighted average price of the market. Hudi, as I mentioned, was 5000 rupees. So good opportunity for an upside. Again, project ready in the next 3-4 months. So no execution risk, has only about 94 flats. Amenities are also there, including a swimming pool, jogging track and a community hall. And lastly, we have another project in Bangalore on Whitefield Road by DSR Infrastructure. This is DSR Sunrise Tower. Again, the project is reasonably well priced at 4850 rupees a square foot. This project is close to the Hope Farm Junction Forum, and Forum Mall is only about 4 kilometers away. Here also amenities include a gym and swimming pool, a multi-purpose hall, indoor games, central landscaping and an amphitheatre. These are some of the projects that you can look for that fall within your budget.
And you know, Sameer, the best part about South is you get ready projects from the developer. There's hardly any execution risk. We don't have to worry too much about whether this is a branded developer, a large developer or not. If the project you can see is close to completion, 2 to 3 months to go, your risks are completely taken care of, and it's so easy to recommend. I wish the whole market would change to that. All right. Always in favor of the South India market. There are some good professional practices in this market, and these are 3 of your recommendations in a budget of 1 crore. Hudi and Whitefield are the markets that we've got you the prime picks from. All right, next up we've got Meeta Patel on the phone line. Meeta, hi, go ahead. How can we help?
Hi, I'm looking for a flat in Bangalore, a 2 BHK apartment, and my budget is around 40 lakhs. And I would need the possession by 2017 end. So can you suggest me some options?
All right, so again, it's a small budget, tight budget of 40 lakhs, but then 2017, first of all, that's one option she's given us. That's some months, some years away. Plus, she said 15 kilometers from city centre is fine enough. But then Bangalore has spread out 15 kilometers easily, Sameer.
Yes, and that's what is being able to help us to make the right choice for her. And there are 2 good micro markets that fall within your budget and are doing exceedingly well and have good potential going forward. One is Begur, a micro market we've been recommending, and the other one is Doda Kannelli, which is off Sarjapur Road. Sarjapur Road is another micro market which is doing exceedingly well. This is off that because of the price challenge that we have to go a little further into Sarjapur village. Begur has an extremely safe inventory overhang of 14 months, and Doda Kannelli is also sitting safely at 20 months. The weighted average price in the mid segment for Begur is touching now 3600 rupees, and Doda Kannelli is slightly more expensive, being close to Sarjapur Road at 4450. Price appreciation, Begur is about 8.5% and Doda Kannelli is about 10% on an annualized basis, that is. The projects that you can consider are Prabhavati Springs Field by Prabhavati Builders at 3650, This is located near Dio Heights layout in Begur. Land area of the project is about 2.2 acres. The project is going to be ready by end of 2016 or early 2017 and is ideal for people working in Koramangala, Banarghata Road and Hosu Road. TG Lake Vista by TG Developers in Begur again. A cheaper project at 3350, much lower than the weighted average price of the market. Project is also got decent amenities like swimming pool, fully equipped gym, table tennis and children's play area. There are 3 blocks. A block will be ready by the first quarter of 2015, which is just gone by, and B and C by end of 2016. Total land area is about 1.5 acres. Lastly, we have Mana Kandela 2 by Mana Projects. This is near the RGA Tech Park in Dodakanelli. The project has got amenities like clubhouse, swimming pool, a cricket net, badminton court. The project is also developed across 1 acre of land, so small project with 108 units of G+4 stories in a single block.
All right, Meeta. So here's what we've culled out for you. Your budget was 40 lakh rupees and your size preference was around 1000 to 1200 square feet. Which are the markets which are 15 kilometers from city center and can get you something in that budget? Begur and Dodakanelli. So 2 markets. Bengaluru is the market we're speaking about, and those are your options. Go ahead, take a look, and of course write back to us if you want some information or additional information. Okay, we've got Raj Parwani on the phone line. Raj, hi, welcome to the Property Show South Edition. Tell me, what's your question?
Hi, Manisha. Firstly, thank you for giving me the opportunity to ask my question on the show.
It's a pleasure.
My question is I'm a bit confused in terms of the location and the project to choose. Budget is about 50 to 60 lakhs max. For a family size of just 2 of us with a kid, 3-year-old kid.
Okay.
My office is in South Chennai, which is in Taramani. And quite a stable job, so, most likely I'm going to settle in there. So I'm a bit confused if I should purchase a property somewhere there in the South Chennai, or because I've been in North Chennai, since my birth, should I look for a smaller property over here? I've listed out a couple of preferred projects like Casa Grande Land and compact 2 BHKs in region Fairmont, Appasamy Platina and Porur. So just wanted help with clarifying this confusion. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Yes, you have actually raised a very important question, South versus North. First of all, in Chennai, which area does he stick to?
Well, we've been recommending all along South Chennai because of the OMR road, and we've seen it across the board that every micro market which is close to an IT hub is the only micro market that has done really well. Well, it's all relative, but has held up at least to these bad times and still shown some reasonably decent appreciation. Other than that, micro markets have just been crashing and correcting themselves. So South Chennai would be the right micro market, right area for you to consider between North and South, and that's going to be the emerging, I would say, region of Chennai. You've shortlisted quite a few projects. All 4 of the projects are extremely good, and congratulations, you've been looking at the real estate markets in the right way, except that the villa project that you shortlisted goes a little above your budget, 4,200 rupees a square feet. Price is all right, but the size of 1,300 square feet makes it go a little out of the budget. For our other viewers, the project is located in Thalambur off OMR Road, nearby the PSSB Millennium, BVM Global and Hinani School. It has all the basic amenities that we keep on talking about: swimming pool, gym, sauna, steam, etc. Then let's just look at the key micro markets and then relate your project choices and give you a ranking on the top 3 according to us. Thalambur has 25 months of inventory, Porur 27 months, Gindi 23 months, and Madhipakkam about 15 months. On the weighted average price, we've selected mid to luxury segment projects over here. Porur on the luxury side is at 5,800, Gindi at 8,600, and Madhipakkam at 5,600 rupees a square foot. Price appreciation, Thalambur for row houses has been the highest, but it's unfortunately out of your budget, 10.5%. Porur is the best micro market of our choice, 9% price appreciation, followed by Gindi at 6.7 or 7 odd percent, and Madhipakkam at about 6 odd percent. The projects that we think are best for you is the Porur project at 6400. This is the Platina one, extremely reputed developer, Appaswamy Real Estate. Amenities are fantastic: swimming pool, air-conditioned fitness center, indoor games, party hall, mini theatre, you name it and they have it, and the location is very good as well. 1 kilometer from the Porur Arcot Road intersection, very close to the L&T, DLF, IT parks and hospitals as well. The second project of choice is Guindy, which is VGN Fairmont, developer, again a reputed developer but slightly more expensively priced at 7299 rupees a square foot. Project will be ready by the end of 2018. Again, amenities here include a 40,000 square feet clubhouse, swimming pool, indoor games and many more. Metro station is only 500 meters away and airport is only 8 kilometers, so extremely good location. Lastly, we have Madhipakkam, the third choice, Lakshya. Price-wise is very good at 5750. PropShare is the developer. 800 meters from Tamram, and the project has limited amenities like video phone systems, multi-purpose hall and children's play area. So really no amenities except the location. And it's a very small project area of 6,500 square feet.
Alright, so I think we should just kind of say that forget about Madhipakkam. We don't like the project so
Porur
much.
and Guindy are the
list.
two choices.
So clearly the row house project in Talambur is a good one to go with if you can stretch your budget. Otherwise, Porur is number one. Go with that, and of course, he's already made such a good shock list that we are not, and these are four disparate markets, isn't it?
I'll be very honest with you that these are his choices. We've recommended them, but for his budget, he's gone for the luxury segment.
Yes.
So he's getting very small sizes. But I think maybe he just wants it as an investment.
Maybe the
or he's
amenities
just alone.
and the specifications are far more important than
more.
the size. You know, it's a small compact. He said that I'm looking for a compact place. It's a small family, and we're just looking for a good quality.
Looks like he's probably single because all he's getting is 600 to 800 square feet.
He isn't. He's got a family. Come on, read the question. Okay. He just said that too. All right, Raj. So those are our preferences in terms of what you can go with. Meanwhile, speaking about Chennai, definitely there's a lull in Chennai's real estate market, but that's also thrown up some good bargains for buyers in the city. Pallavaram is one of them. Lakshmi Sivdas has his report on what buyers are finding interesting about Pallavaram other than the price itself.
Samya Manivanan and her family have been on the hunt to buy a new home in Chennai, and they've settled for Pallavaram in South Chennai, which fit their budget.
Not even Velachery. So the other end of this particular 200 feet radial road, it is 6,700 per square feet. So we'll have to afford it also. So that is one important thing. Just 200 meters from there to here. So the difference is also 2,000 per square feet. So I think this fits my budget.
The average home in Pallavaram is priced at about 5,000 rupees a square foot. This is drastically lower than prices elsewhere in South Chennai.
Given the fact that it is a little distant from the main heartland of the city, prices are extremely affordable. Relatively speaking, it's far more affordable than even say OMR. For about 70-80 lakhs budget, one could get a reasonably sized 3-bedroom apartment. Which is not necessarily the case, and it's not too far away from the main city too. It's probably about 30-35 minutes from the Madhya Kailash junction, or even from the Saidapet junction here. So that way it is in a pricing sweet spot.
Pallavaram though has clearly not been a paradise for investors. With a 3% annualized return over the last 2.5 years, it's more a haven for end users who can still buy at a reasonable rate here. That's just one part of the picture. Homebuyers are also looking at Pallavaram favourably because it lies on the Grand Southern Trunk Road, is near the IT corridor in OMR and the international airport.
50 to 60% will be from IT segment. Rest you have the business class coming and buying, NRI customers buying here. NRIs buy here particularly because this is close to airport, and for them to travel and all it's easy. High airport is hardly around 8 to 10 minutes from here, drive from here. So that's a big advantage this location has. Plus, since it is on the GST, close to GST, the outside like your Madurai market or Tirchi market, Coimbatore market, those people also are interested.
Top developers here include Jain Housing, Alliance Group and Appaswamy Real Estate. Before its rising popularity for real estate, Pallavaram used to host the military cantonment areas for the British Empire, and its history dates back to the Stone Age.
Because of its history, a lot of land in Pallavaram is under dispute by the Archaeological Survey of India. Before you purchase, ensure that the titles to land for your home are clear. From Chennai, Lakshmi Shivdas for NDTV.
Well, you stay tuned to the South edition of the Property Show. Up next, a special discussion on whether banks and housing finance companies are being unfair to existing customers. And of course, we'll call out few more top projects from emerging residential hubs of Bengaluru and Hyderabad. And you, in the meantime, can check out our property tracker that traces all the hot new properties in the market. Today's pick, Mahindra wind chimes on Banalkata Road.